popular topic on this show. When it comes to losing weight, you are definitely connected. Well, we've got the woman you need to talk to. Dr. Joey Schulman is in the house with us today. Continuing with the blue theme.
The blue theme.
I love it. And the same blue. It's great. So you brought us some meals that you might want to consider if you do have those stubborn last few pounds that you want to get rid of.
Yep.
And you brought a friend.
I brought a friend. My friend here, first of all, I want you to hold this and tell me how much you think this is.
Is this about 5 pounds?
Good, yeah, that's 5.2 pounds.
Gosh, look at that. That's
Right?
huge.
That is huge, and that's why when my clients lose 5 pounds, even 5 pounds makes a big difference.
This is a big difference.
Big difference. So if you lose 5 pounds, you're going to lose an inch around your chest, your waist, and around the derriere area.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
So it's a big deal. And the Last 15 is an important book because a lot of people have those 10 pounds, 15 pounds to lose. And the research shows that even being 10 to 15 pounds overweight, which doesn't sound like a lot, can raise cholesterol, affect self-esteem, which is not good, can raise cardiovascular risk, can upset sleep.
Oh, really?
So I am not about skinny mini, skinny mini. That's not what we're going for.
No,
we're
you
going
never
for
have
health
been.
and fit and strong. And I wrote the Last 15 after I had Jonah when I had 75 pounds to lose. I thought, okay, great, this is not 15, this is 75 pounds.
Right.
But I needed a reset. And the first 30 days on this program are to reset your metabolism. Because once you start feeling better, the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets.
That's right. And you're sort of motivated to stay with it because your body's feeling good and your brain is feeling good and you want to keep moving forward. So let's talk about the reset then.
So the reset is a very specific way about how to eat and how to modify your food behaviors, because when you bring hormonal eating, which is how I practice, with mindfulness, you're going to hit it out of the ballpark. It's going to be unbelievable. So I'm uber crazy specific about how I want you to eat in the first 30 days.
Yeah.
But that's good. The more specific I am with my readers or when I'm working with people from Cityline, the more specific I am, the easier it becomes. I don't want to leave anything to your interpretation.
Yeah, I think so. And I think for me, I'm one of those people that I really like a roadmap. I want it to be simple. Lay it out for me. Give me some rules that I can follow. And, you know, there isn't any gray area there, right?
And you're actually you're my ideal student because when we originally met a long time ago, when you were pregnant with Eva,
Can you believe she's going to be 4?
I actually
4 years ago. I cannot believe it.
That's another story.
So I was like, bing, 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 201 pounds on the scale. Hey, Dr.
Schulman.
Joey, how you doing?
You come to my house. Do you remember that?
I'm working 6 weeks. So I'm going to have this baby, and then could you please come over before I have this baby and come up with some kind of a plan?
Right.
I was a little nervous.
So I put you on a hardcore plan, which is what I do in the book. I didn't want you to go left or right. Just do what I say, and you'll lose the weight. And you can see
it worked.
And it worked. This is a typical day of eating on the Last 15.
Yeah, you're eating a lot of food still. I didn't feel deprived.
Right, so you're eating a lot of food. Calorically, you're still above 1,400 calories. You're having your proteins, your fruits, you're having some grain, and you're still losing weight on the plan, which is great.
Okay, so these were pretty much my breakfast. I was having some Greek yogurt, I was having some fruit, and half a cup of a whole grain cereal that was good for you, so low in sugar.
Right, exactly. And you can, the fruits that I chose are low glycemic index fruits. And the fruits that we use, you can still have fruit and lose weight. But the reason that we want you to have fruit is to make sure that you're running on glucose. I don't want to do high protein and put you on no sugars at all. I want to make sure that you're still having fruits and some grain.
Yes, okay. And then I was also having a wrap. I was having some whole grains with a ton of veggies for my lunch.
Veggies. You can have a sprouted grain wrap. You can have a regular wrap, but you want to make sure that you're having some grain. We're going to talk about that next segment. Yeah. Should you go paleo or not? I'm not sure if the audience has heard of paleo, but that's a big buzzword right now.
I know, but doesn't it just mean high protein?
It means high protein, but it's even more extreme. No beans, no dairy, no grain. It's a Paleolithic diet. It's pretty hardcore.
So losing even 5 pounds, as you showed us before, you're going to have less knee pain. If you have a risk of diabetes, all of that stuff is going to go down. It's worth it to do it, but you just have to reset the body and get going down a path.
It's like your metabolism has a brain. Yeah. Let's get it thinking a little differently. And when we get it thinking a little differently, it responds at any age.
What other tips do you have for us?
Okay, so game-changing tips for the Last 15, and we still have all this on cityline.ca because I practice hormonal weight loss. So the Last 15, what we did on the challenge, they're very similar principles. But game-changing tips are watch the added sugars. Okay? Watch the added sugars, which we know sugars trigger that bounce. And when you're bouncing, you're not weak. You're not somebody who just gets cravings. It just means that your brain is going up and down with your blood sugar, and you need something to fill it. So it's not like you're craving a piece of a cookie, for example. You're going to kill somebody for that cookie.
Yeah.
So watch the added sugars. The second thing is behavior modification.
Okay.
And that's why 30 days is the number I chose, because the research shows if you do something for 16 days, 16 days in a row, I gotcha. So I want you to make sure that you're reset how you're thinking about food. Reset, there's not a deprivation mode that's going to come into this. It's just a new way of thinking.
Right.
And as you get older, this is your metabolism at 20 and 30. I'm 42. I'm here.
You look great.
Thanks. I'm going to be, when you're, I wasn't fishing for that one, but I'll take it. And when you're perimenopausal and postmenopausal, we do this.
Right.
So your metabolism has a degree of flexion, but it goes down. So can you lose weight when you're postmenopausal? And I'll show you how later in the show, but your degree of flexion goes down with your metabolism.
Right.
I feel like when you're postmenopausal, you can have like this. That's your allotment.
Wrong. I should bring my mom on the
For
show.
the day.
Wrong go. Yeah. No.
Does she look good?
She looks fantastic.
She's healthy.
She lost 15 pounds with me.
Amazing. Oh, well, go figure.
Yeah.
I mean, you're Joey Schulman, right? So this is awesome that you've done this, and I'm happy you've done this. I think you're going to probably see a lot of success with it. Joey's book, The Last 15, has been re-released. It's in all the bookstores, and everyone in our audience will take home a copy. Yeah. If you're at home and you want some details on how to buy The Last 15, go to cityline.ca, click on today's show guide, and you'll find a link. Break time. More coming up. They're having a blast over there. Thanks to IKEA for supplying this amazing area for the kids. Well, TD and City asked what you wanted to see on Cityline today, and we heard you. So this week, you wanted to see Joey Schulman talking about clearing up diet myths. Remember, visit cityline.ca to vote on a segment for next week's show segment and for your chance to win with TD. We're giving you the choice out there. So I love that we picked this topic. Our viewers picked this topic. Clearing up diet myths, there are so many out there. Yep. We've got a few of them. We'll get through as many as we can. So true or false, the timing of your food has nothing to do with weight loss.
So the timing of your food has nothing to do with weight loss. True or false? It is
false.
Timing of your food is really important, actually. False, right? So Cityline viewers have heard me saying, we talked about it before, that what you eat from 3 p.m. on makes it or breaks it for weight loss. And that's not that you have to eat nothing, but now I have research to support this. So the reason that this clock is at 4:12 is the latest research shows that most people blow their diet from 4:12 and on. And it's not that your metabolism suffers as the day goes on. It's that you're tired, you're moody, you're cranky, you're craving, and you go, okay, I'll have the cookie and I'll have the coffee. Yeah. And then you have the dinner before dinner. You know what I mean by the dinner before dinner?
Yes.
And then the wheels fall off the cart and you go, okay, I'll try again tomorrow. Yeah. So from 3 o'clock on, that's where I think, okay, put a dot on your hand or start food journaling and let's be a little bit more mindful, because that's when I'm going to lose you. I'm not losing you at breakfast.
Make it really easy for yourself and just walk around with that bowl of carrots. Yeah. So that when you hit 3 o'clock, you start or 4 o'clock, you start eating them automatically, and that hopefully will fill you up and prevent you from going for the
100%
with the behavior, or what have you.
Absolutely.
Okay, true or false? If you want to lose weight, I must give up bread and pasta. Got to get rid of it.
False.
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 You do not have to get rid of it.
You do not have to get rid of it. As you get older, your tolerance to sugars and grains gets a little bit lower. Okay. So you cannot have 10 grains a day and lose weight. Yeah. And that's where the paleo conversation comes in, because a lot of people are asking me, should I go paleo, Joey? So if you go paleo, you are removing beans, dairy, grains, crackers, all of this stuff. Okay. In my opinion, there's some good about paleo. It's not sustainable for people. It's not realistic for people. And it's not that long-term shift that I like people to make. So if you're going to have some grain, let's have some sprouted grain bread, which is phenomenal. Let's have some quinoa. Let's have some all bran. Yeah. So you can have, and then high-quality dairy is fantastic. So you don't have to eliminate all grain to lose weight.
Yeah, it's nice to have a tiny bit of like really good cheese. You don't need a ton of it because the flavor is so good, right?
Size of my thumb. Average lipstick. That's how much cheese.
That's how much cheese you get. Okay, true or false? If you want to lose weight, you must cut calories drastically.
You got to watch this one, because if you cut too low, your body's going to go into starvation adaptation mode, which means you won't lose. I have so many clients who come to see me, they go, I have the worst metabolism, I'm not losing. And I look at what they're eating, I say, no, you don't. You're not eating enough fat, and you're not eating enough calories.
What does the fat do?
The fat keeps you in hormonal balance. So the fat almost, for lack of a better explanation, the fat makes your metabolism trust you. So it goes, oh, I have enough fat. She's not starving. She's not in a prehistoric time here. She can lose weight. So I can't tell you how much fat you can eat, 30% of your calories, and still lose weight. And it's great for your skin.
Got it. Okay, the next one. True or false, it is impossible to lose weight after you have hit menopause.
False, false, false. You can absolutely lose weight when you've postmenopausal, perimenopausal. You just have to be on your game a little bit more. That's the truth.
Do you have to be like fairly strict with yourself if you're postmenopausal?
You have to eat in hormonal balance. You have to be a little bit stricter. It's your grains and your sugars. And sometimes you need a little bit of help with it, whether it's a supplement or a green tea, to boost your metabolism again.
Okay, so get that extra help and really try and be on point.
Absolutely.
When you get to that age. Okay, thank you. Really good answers there. Let's go to break. We've got more coming up. A Mederma Scar Gel, and we'll be drawing for this prize pack, which includes various Mederma products, stretch mark gels, and a $200 gift card. Come on, you know you could use it. Why not, after having all those babies? Also, Dr. Karen, we're going to get back to a topic we spoke to earlier, but if you've ever wanted to take part in one of her Dare to Dream workshops, this is your chance. So Dr. Karen is inviting 4 viewers to attend an upcoming inspirational Dare to Dream workshop. They're super, super popular. It focuses on leadership and achieving your dreams, something we all want to do. So all the information will be on cityline.ca. Very generous of you, Karen. That's awesome.
You should come.
I know.
You should do it. We should actually, one of these times, you should actually do it.
I kind of feel like I'm living the dream, though, girl.
I know, you are.
I don't know. Do I need the workshop?
I know.
Like, life is good, but you can always, it's always good to be inspirational and inspired. So let's get back to our question. Do you think there needs to be an immediate physical attraction in a romantic relationship? Or is it something that can just develop over time? You in the blue. What do you think?
Okay, so third husband. First time I met him, I thought he was an idiot. like not attraction at all. It was like, you're late, you're stupid, you're like, you don't return phone calls, you're a goof. And we were just friends for a really long time. And then my girlfriend happened to say he has a nice bum, and I went, oh my God, he does.
But that's all
for 3 years. Like
Took you 3 years to get a nice bum?
Yeah, because he's funny, and I mean, he's an actor. He's hilarious, and so we have this great. He was my best friend. So and then he became my lover.
He was your best friend.
I'm confused. Wait. Are you number 1 or number 3?
Number 3.
Oh, you're number 3. Got it. Okay, I didn't hear that part.
And that whole time he was your best friend. You never thought to yourself, "Oh, I would go there."
See, thank you. Thank you. She represents me. High five, Marilyn. Yes.
What would you show me? What do you think? I want to hear from Joey.
I couldn't disagree with you more. I love you, but I couldn't disagree with you more.
Yeah, but third time I got it right. I've been with him for 20-some-odd years.
It worked for you. I don't think it would work for me. But
my husband was my first radio interview. I was attracted to The Voice. The Voice.
Oh yeah.
I was straightening my hair. My sister said, "You're straightening your hair for radio, Joey. What are you doing?" I walked in. I knew that. We call it the club. I had the club.
The butterflies.
The butterflies. But there is no way. I'm with you. If I didn't have the flippies.
Okay, after 20-some-odd years.
You need some flippies.
Okay, so 20-some-odd years, he drove me here this morning because I have a busy day. He's going to an audition as a construction worker. He's in the car as a construction worker. I want to do him in the car.
Oh my gracious.
Oh my God.
And I'm not saying your experience was invalid. It's working for you, and I think that's amazing. But maybe we just work differently. We need to have the flippies right off the bat. Anyways, keep the conversation going. Get us on Twitter.
She would be doing it in the car.
#physical attraction. See you tomorrow on Cityline.